Please welcome Drew Barrymore.
To spend the next hour having a blast, figuring out the good stuff in life, having many different kinds of conversation, and I really like getting some good news because it's just nice to know, and sometimes you really need it. So let's hit the headlines. Drew's News, your ring-a-ding-ding on the Good News Telly. And with me at the desk is a fine chap indeed, Ross Mathews.
Hello. Hi.
All right, well, let's jump into the news. We all know that pandemic pets were a huge phenomenon, but there's so many cuties who still need homes. Shelters and rescue, they use every tool in the box to get pets adopted, including insanely cute names. The Washington Post reports that an adorable name can really get a pet noticed. That's right. There's even a Twitter account, Pet Finder Names, that highlight the cream of the crop. Let's check out Ed Sheeran. Oh, yeah.
That's cute.
I mean, this works.
Yeah.
Look at Adam Sandler, the gecko. Who doesn't want a Sandler?
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, I would love it they're getting creative and do like Brad Pitbull, Katy Perry.
Yeah, exactly. And the good news is, as much as, rescues always need support, the pandemic did have some positive news that so many pets did get adopted.
They did. And this is great.
It's like,
We have rescue.
give me the good news!
Well, I actually, I have a little surprise for you.
I love surprises.
I know you do. Well, you're going to love this. It's a duo from Rough Start Rescue in Princeton, Minnesota. They're special because these two little kittens, these are brothers and sisters. They're what they call a bonded pair, which means they have to be adopted together because they love each other so much. And do you know what they have named these two little kittens, Drew, this brother and sister? Meet Drew Barrymore and Ross Mathews.
No.
They legit named them after us. And they tell us that Ross is a little nervous Nelly. And Drew is braver and calmer than Ross. Yeah.
Wait, this is real?
They named them after us, Drew, and they're up for adoption.
Which one's which?
Okay, let's take a look. Can we bring them back up? There's Drew. And
the kitty is Ross?
Ross, there's Ross. You can tell because the little gray.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I mean, we're going to have to do something about this.
Now, are you going to get more pets?
Well, my daughter does want another cat. We already have two. This is why Dr. Drew Little was actually born, because our family has 6 chickens, 2 cats, 2 dogs, 1 fish, and our bearded dragon named Jeremy. I swear, I think I'm forgetting some.
Yeah.
We did have guinea pigs, but we found homes for them because I was like, I can't take this anymore. So I've become literally the insane person with the menagerie. Like, it just, I was like, we got to find these guinea pigs homes. I can't. Daisy, who is such a grump, too. But we found her a loving home.
What is a grumpy guinea pig like?
Well, I don't think any of them are that enthusiastic.
They're sort of introverts. Yeah.
Yes, but I was like, we got to find, a home that's like not so busy and can focus on Daisy. So we found a home for Daisy.
Good, thrilled for Daisy.
Yeah, but we got to I think we should check into the cat situation.
Because one of your daughters wants another cat.
Olive. That's why yes, all of it. It's some of it's for her, some of it's for me. I ended up taking care of them. We're gonna check in with those animals afterwards.
All right. How cute, though. I knew you'd love that.
Yeah.
Well, our next story comes from some pet owners in Chicago. When Nicole Sopko and Dan Stackman's beloved dog Greta passed away last spring. We all know how hard that can be. It was a few months before they found Frida, an 8-year-old from Texas who needed a home. And People reports the couple ran a doggy DNA test on her. And they found out that Frida and Greta were shockingly cousins. What? Yes, and Nicole and Dan say it confirmed what they already knew in their hearts, that Frida was meant to be a part of their family. And why is this not an animated movie? Drew Barrymore, don't you have power? Come on, let's make this happen.
I'll call Netflix. Do you know what's so funny? A part of me is listening to this story and I'm so happy. This definitely should be a movie. But I'm like, oh, there is no way I'm getting DNA tests for all the animals at my house. I'll be running a lab. And I'm like, guess what? You came from Jersey. I don't know. North Valley, Hollywood, like wherever you came from, moving on.
Well, I did do DNA tests on my 3 rescue dogs.
Of course you did.
Of course I did, because, hello, there they are. Yeah, that's Selena, Audrey, and Pa Earl, named after my great-grandpa, Pa Earl.
Aww.
And you know what the DNA test told me? That they're Chihuahuas. So, thanks so much for that, science. Maybe I didn't pay for the upgrade where you could find out if they're cousins, but I just picture us like on Maury Povich and him being like, "You are not the breeder."
Yeah. I'll show Douglas and Lucy. They're from California, and I'm like, wherever they're from, Fillmore. Lucy came from Fillmore. Douglas from North Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a cool area.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Pet DNA.
Well, maybe when you rescue Ross Mathews and Drew Barrymore, we can test their DNA.
Maybe.